Here, my man, Johnny Ortiz. What's good with you?
What's poppin'? What's poppin', man? It's been a little bit of a minute. I've been falling back, but I've been seeing people go on media tours running their mouth and shit.
Here we go.
No, the crazy thing, and I'm gonna say Brian Norman Sr., man. I wasn't gonna say nothing because I like Brian Norman and all that. When they came up, it's all love and stuff like that. But until I was like, man, let me fall back and let him do his media run. Till I was like, man, he coming and making a post on Facebook dissing you, oh. And the crazy thing about it is you've been more neutral to the situation, off respect of your relationship. You call him, you tell y'all had the talks. They get to say their piece. You allow us. When it comes to Bozy, Boots, whoever, to say our piece, and he getting mad because you interviewing people and they saying their piece. Let's make him more mad. Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. How you gonna go out and running with this narrative saying somebody's lowballing you? They offer you 1.7 million, and quote unquote you did your last fight was for 100K, and then he talk about the taxes and stuff like that. You can't talk that because I seen him go on posts budget 9 to 5. I know about taxes and contractors and all that. And I'm gonna be 100 with you. Word of mouth. When you said that, I was like, I like the guy. I got people financial that can help him break that taxes down and make his taxes go less, so he can keep 20% of his taxes. But, you didn't put that play together because I seen all this shit go out. But screw all that. Now let's keep it real. You running off a narrative saying the reason I'm looking at you crazy because, Brian crazy because he gonna say Boots ain't big dog, this and that, but y'all not gonna fight him. And then y'all gonna say he's lowballing when y'all only... I'm gonna be 100 with you. I love Brian Norman Jr., but if you go on my social media, I got more followers than Brian Norman Jr. Let's keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. So what's this whole y'all match up together? Just because you got a belt and he got a belt don't mean that y'all equally on the same level. Boots is a way bigger brand than Brian Norman. So it's really an opportunity for Brian Norman, and then they don't realize that Boots was taking a cut out his to try to even up try to make the pay worth it. And let's break down. He tried to put his deal with Top Rank onto Boots. First of all, you already know when you sign with a promoter and they send a person across, they already get usually a promoter get their 20 to 30%. That's usually. Then you gotta break down with your management. And I personally know Jolene. She know me. I've been knowing her probably before them since she was dealing with main events. So they got their little. So they break down 10% with their management and then taxes. You can't blame Eddie Hearn or Boots for that. That's what you signed off. So they offer you a big deal, then you be like, I have to give up 300K, this and that. You signed that deal anyway. What you should be looking at, Matt, is you should be looking at Top Rank I can see, I wouldn't say if it's a duck. It wasn't a duck if they had a situation where, all right, we're not going to take that Boots fight. Let's give it to you, Fimo Lopez, or let's give you a home fight. Instead, they putting you on an undercard that you might make 250K. Then it's an undercard, and you're a champion. So you're an undercard to somebody that's a prospect about to go into contender stage. And Keyshawn, shout out to Keyshawn.
I think Keyshawn is a contender now.
Yeah, he just
fighting tens.
He just niching in contender stages. When I think of contender, you in the top 10 of belt sanctioning.
Yeah, but he's top 10. Keyshawn's top 10.
Yeah, he just stepping in contender stage, right? So they put a champion on the undercard of a contender, where if I was them, I would be like, yo, we a champion now. How about you build up a fight in my hometown or something like that so we can build my brand? That's who he really should be looking at, and looking at that team instead of coming at Eddie Hearn and Boots. They gave you a big offer, and then y'all trying to fake lowball. And then here's what I would say, and I would ask him, I bet you if it was Barrios or Stanionis that offered him $1 million, not even 1.7 million, I bet you they would have took it. And then he was like, oh yeah, we got to fight in Pennsylvania hometown. You wouldn't fall for 100K in San Diego, which California is way more entertainment taxes than Pennsylvania. So that 100K went down to 30K went quick. So we don't want to put that out there and all that narratives, and then how as much as you trying to down Boots and all that is like, you went on a whole box of media tour off of Boots' name, and you still talking about it. So that's how I look at it, crazy. like he was on Mill City Boxing like 3 times a day talking about it. Every outlet, the boxing voice, just talking about it. Oh yeah, they're lowballing. No, it's not. It's not lowballing, bro. That's why and it's funny, Mill, with me, you had to talk about it. I was like, I like it. I was like, the difference between Brian Norman and the others is the others are going to stay quiet. I was like, Brian Norman going to mostly expose himself by talking too much. And what happened? He naturally exposed himself. He just only got a fan base that believe in that all hype. But I ain't gonna hold you. It's a Bud fan base that went behind and whatever with that.
I'm gonna say this though, right?
Yeah.
I can't hold the kid accountable for what his dad says or does.
No, I agree.
The kid is his own man. The father's his own man. So
I like Brian Norman Jr. I even like Senior to a degree.
I'm gonna keep supporting the kid and keep covering the kid neutrally. As far as the pop, me and the pop said what we said.
Yeah, I looked at it as crazy because, you know, from my knowledge, you did a respectful thing. You, as a man, you went to them, yo, this is what's going on, this is what's being said. Here's your interview. Imagine if you interviewed them and let them, they spoke their piece, and then you don't see nobody from Philly. We look at you as family, like nobody gonna get mad at you, like, yeah, Jamil, why you allow them to say that to us on? We know media. Let them say whatever they want, but when you mad because people airing out their opinions or their side, you want to get mad at the media person who's actually you're the reason that started his brand. You started his media run. He said his piece, and then all of a sudden he's going on every Instagram lives and all that. So that's why I was like, that's goofy shit to me.